Before we dive into the details of Mexico's market, let's take a moment to clear up what a stock market actually is, and why it matters to people everywhere, not just in Mexico, but all around the world. Imagine a giant bustling marketplace, but instead of fruits, vegetables, or handmade crafts, people are buying and selling tiny pieces of companies. These are called stocks or shares. When you buy a stock, you're not just making a bet. You're actually becoming a part owner of that company, no matter how big or small your share is. If the company does well and grows, the value of your piece, your share, goes up. Companies sell these shares to raise money for all sorts of big plans, like building new factories, expanding into new markets, or launching exciting new products. It's a way for businesses to get the cash they need to turn their dreams into reality, and for investors to share in that success. The stock market is the place where all this action happens. It's like a giant matchmaking service, connecting investors who have money to invest with companies that need money to grow. Think of it like your favorite neighborhood bakery selling shares so it can open a new shop across town, or maybe even in another city. If the bakery succeeds and becomes more popular, the value of your shares goes up. Now, imagine this idea on a massive scale, involving not just bakeries, but huge corporations, with thousands of employees and operations all over the world. That's the stock market in action. The stock market is a place full of opportunity, but it's also a place where you need to do your homework. Prices go up and down, sometimes quickly, reflecting how confident people feel about the future. When investors are optimistic, stocks tend to rise. When they're nervous or uncertain, stocks can fall. It's a living, breathing reflection of hopes, fears, and expectations. The stock market isn't just a headline you see on the news, it's something that affects the economy, the companies you know and love, and even your own savings and future plans. Understanding how it works is your ticket to the incredible story that's unfolding right now in Mexico's market. Booyah! Now, how do we keep score in the stock market? With so many companies, numbers, and news stories flying around, it can be hard to know what's really happening. Investors, analysts, and even everyday people need a simple way to see if the market is doing well or facing challenges. That's where a stock market index comes in. Think of an index as a greatest hits album. It bundles the top-performing stocks into one easy-to-read number, giving you a quick snapshot of the market's overall health. Instead of tracking every single company, you can just look at the index to get a sense of how things are going. It's like checking the score in a big game, rather than watching every play. In Mexico, the main index is the S&P BMV IPC. S&P stands for Standard & Poor's, a global leader in financial information. BMV is the Bolsa Mexicana de Valores, which is Mexico's official stock exchange. IPC means Índice de Precios y Cotizaciones, or the Price and Quotations Index. Together, these names represent the partnership and expertise behind the index. This index tracks about 35 of Mexico's biggest, most traded companies. These are the heavyweights of the Mexican economy, companies that shape industries and influence markets. When the IPC goes up, it means Mexico's top companies are thriving and investors are confident about the country's economic future. A rising IPC often signals growth, optimism, and opportunity. These companies span industries from telecom to mining to retail, so the IPC gives a broad, balanced view of the economy. It's not just one company's story, it's the collective pulse of Mexico's corporate giants. By looking at the IPC, you can see how different sectors are performing and how they're impacting the country as a whole. If the IPC is rising, it's a green light for investors, signaling growth and confidence. If it's falling, it's a red flag, warning of possible trouble ahead. The index acts as an early warning system, helping everyone stay alert to changes in the market. Watching the IPC is the best way to gauge the mood on the Mexican Stock Exchange. It's like feeling the heartbeat of the market, and right now, that mood is electric, full of energy, excitement, and anticipation for what's next. Big news. On December 26, 2025, the S&P BMV IPC hit a new all-time high. Even a small uptick pushed the index to a record, signaling massive confidence in Mexico's economic future. Investors, both local and global, are bullish on Mexican companies. This optimism attracts more money, encourages companies to invest and hire, and boosts the whole economy. The record wasn't a fluke. It capped off months of steady growth. Breaking a record puts Mexico in the global spotlight, drawing in even more investment. It's a win for everyone invested in the market, from pension funds to everyday savers. Mexico is open for business, and business is booming. Booyah! Every rally has its stars. When the IPC hit its record, a few companies led the charge. Industrias Peñoles soared, jumping 2.59% to its own all-time high. As a mining giant, rising gold prices fueled its surge. Megacable Holdings, a major telecom provider, climbed 1.70%, showing strong demand for digital services. Sigma Foods, a big name in food processing, rose 0.87%, steady growth in a sector people rely on every day. These winners, mining, telecom and food, show the market's strength isn't limited to one industry. Broad-based gains like these signal a healthy, sustainable rally. It's not just flashy tech, it's the backbone of the economy driving the upswing. When different sectors win together, the whole market gets stronger. These are the stocks that carried the team to victory. 10. Even on a record day, some stocks fall. Volaris, the budget airline, dropped 1.78%. Airlines are sensitive to fuel prices and economic shifts. Gentera, a microfinance company, slipped 1.07%, reflecting concerns about loan repayments. Regional SABDCV, a regional bank, fell 0.98%, hinting at worries in specific business sectors. On this day, more stocks declined than advanced, showing the rally was driven by a few heavyweights. The market is complex. Winners and losers tell different stories. Don't just watch the winners, the losers have lessons too. 8. To understand the rally, look at the sectors. Industrials led the way, with companies like Peñoles showing the strength of Mexico's physical economy. Consumer goods and services also surged, signaling that people are spending on essentials and extras. Consumer staples, like Sigma Foods, added stability. These are products people buy no matter what. Broad strength across these sectors means growth isn't lopsided. It's not just tech or risky bets. It's the core of the economy driving the gains. This kind of sector-wide performance makes the rally more resilient. When multiple sectors win, the market's upswing is built to last. That's the secret sauce behind the IPC's new record. 10. Stocks are influenced by commodities, especially gold and oil. Gold futures jumped 1.33%, boosting mining companies like Peñoles. Rising gold often signals investor caution or inflation fears, but it's great for miners. Oil, on the other hand, fell 2.38%. Lower oil prices hurt producers, but help most of the economy. Cheaper oil means lower costs for transportation, manufacturing, and consumers. For Mexico, a manufacturing powerhouse, falling oil is like a tax cut. While some energy stocks may suffer, the broader economy benefits. The day's commodity moves gave a boost to Mexico's market. Gold up, oil down. A winning combo for this rally. 10. The currency market matters too. It's not just about stocks or economic growth. How a country's currency performs can reveal a lot about its underlying strength and global reputation. On this record day, the peso flexed its muscles, showing resilience and surprising many analysts who had predicted a weaker performance. The peso strengthened against the US dollar, closing at $17.89 per dollar, a sign of confidence in Mexico. This appreciation means the peso is holding its ground even as global markets remain volatile. A stronger peso means more buying power for imports and helps keep inflation in check. Everyday Mexicans benefit, as imported goods become more affordable and travel abroad gets a little easier. For foreign investors, gains in both stocks and currency make Mexico even more attractive. It's a double win. Returns are boosted not just by rising share prices, but also by a currency that's gaining value. The peso also gained on the euro, showing broad strength. This isn't just a local story, it's a sign that Mexico is being noticed on the world stage. When a currency rises against multiple majors, it signals global confidence. Investors and traders worldwide are taking note of Mexico's momentum. The US dollar index was flat, so the peso's move was all about Mexico's strength. It wasn't just a weak dollar story. This was a strong peso story. A strong currency plus a record stock market tells the world Mexico's fundamentals are solid. It's a rare combination that signals stability and opportunity. This attracts more capital and fuels the positive momentum. Investors are eager to participate in a market that's showing both growth and resilience. The peso's performance is a key part of the story, highlighting Mexico's growing influence in the global economy and its ability to weather international challenges. The IPC hit a new high, the peso is strong, and key sectors are thriving, so what's next? Don't get complacent. After a record, markets often pause or pull back as investors lock in gains. Watch if the index can hold above its old highs. Staying strong signals more upside. Keep an eye on star stocks like Peñoles and on commodity prices. Oil and gold will shape the next moves. The peso's strength is crucial. Any weakness could spook foreign investors. The market's given us a holiday gift, but now comes the challenge. Can it build on this success? Stay alert, do your homework, and be ready for anything. Booyah!